I'm Carolyn. I'm the owner, maker, whatever, Woolly Bath creator. I made 7 loaves of soap yesterday, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to share the cutting of them with you guys. I'm not going to cut all 7 because 2 of them are the same. I did a rebatch of my lavender Castile soap. It's 100% olive oil, and then the water I infuse with the lavender buds, and then I use lavender essential oil to fragrance it with. It's lovely. And then I've also got several other ones here, and I have a rebatch here. This is a little bit of all of my cutting. So every time I make a loaf of soap, I trim the edges so it's nice and smooth, it has a good hand feel. And all those little bits, I don't waste them. I keep them in a bucket, and when I have enough, I melt them down. So I've done this a few times. I usually will add a little color, add a little fragrance, and like just use it around the house here. But this time I thought, you know what? I'm going to not give any fragrance, no color. I added aloe vera juice as my rehydrator to like get those little bitties soft and all that fun stuff. And so I'm going to offer this at the market. I'm going to call it my Ugly AF shop or garden soap. It's perfect. That's what I use it for. When I come in from like gardening, or when Denise comes in from the shop and our hands are filthy and gross and we don't want to use our pretty bar, we just use a rebatch soap. So I figured, why not? Might as well offer it for, just a few bucks, and then you guys can have some fun soap like I've got. It's just a little bit soft though. I added quite a bit of the aloe vera juice I had some bigger chunks in it that I was trying to reconstitute. It took a lot of moisture, so I'll have to cut that one some other time. Alright, blah blah blah, Carolyn talking. Let's get one of these guys again. I have a couple of custom made loaves that Denise made for me. And so for that I use the freezer paper to put inside. I don't have the silicone molds. But they're really nice. They make a slightly taller bar of soap rather than the shorter, wider bars. They fit nicely in my display stand too, which is cool. This multi-bar cutter from the States, actually. I could not find one in Canada. So lame. But no one sells them. I contacted every single one of my suppliers. And no one does have them in stock, so this thing is a godsend. I can't imagine. I see some soap cutters or soap makers like cutting every single bar individually, and it's like, oh my gosh, it takes so long. It turned out pretty good, hey? Got a little bit of a drag. I cut it on an angle the way I did, like having the lavender buds at the top, down on the side. It prevents them from being dragged through, but a couple still got. There's a couple of little spots where they drag through. I'm happy with these. It kind of looks like there's a ghost in the middle. Ooh. It's very fitting. Dania and I have been watching that show on Netflix, Haunted. Oh god, it's so bad. It's more purple. That's nice. Very fun. So normally I would move my cutter off to the side and I would take my stamps and I would stamp every single bar and like trim, but you guys don't want to watch all that. It'll take way too long. I'll just show you the fun stuff to cut. After each cut, I find I need to tighten the wires just a bit. They loosen up. If you don't tighten them, they this way. You can't push them through the soap. If they're too loose, you know it. So this would be my little sniffer for the end. I always have a little sample on my table that people can sniff and see how they like the smell. Alright, so that was the lavender one. I'll move these to my bucket. So exciting, my bucket's empty. Got rid of all my scraps the other day, it was awesome. Alright, this one is a fragrance oil called Rose Gold, and it smells like pineapples and strawberries and I don't know, it's just like delicious. I want to eat it, it's like fudge. Oh my god, this turned out good. Love these colors. I wanted something really summery and pretty, and I think I got that. Very fun. I was like thinking of the pineapples and the strawberries, and you know, how can I very loosely translate that into the soap, and so I'm like, well, I'll just do a nice mix of the colors. And it turned out, I think, pretty good. And then these big glitter on the top, I actually got that from Fizz Fairy. They are a Canadian company out of Ontario, I think, or Montreal, I can't remember now. I ordered it quite a while ago. And it's biodegradable. So it's nice, you can get a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of fun on the soap and not have to worry about it like contaminating the water. They will break down, and they're just stinky cute. Okay. For this guy, those are definitely going to get dragged through. I'm going to cut with it facing me. And this particular mold that I have to do the spacing myself to get my little sniffer for the end. So I usually do like one kind of skinny guy and then one thicker guy, but I think I'm going to try and go two medium-ish for my sniffers this time. Gives me a better sample for the house to play with. Alright. Woohoo, how fun. That pineapple, so nice. Cool. Ooh. Got a little glitter on the tummy. These are nice. Very pleased with that. not sure what I'm going to name these yet, but come up with something. Okay, this guy. This one was, ooh, yes, another fragrance oil called Greenhouse. And it's like fresh. It's like fresh, not like dirt, but like fresh earth, fresh flowers, fresh, maybe greenhouse, just clean. The colors are pretty fitting. Got this nice green and the gold. I was kind of going for like a nice prairie scene, like channeling like a prairie sky and just that, you know, the field in the distance, the nice golds of harvest. So we'll see how that blue turned out. It looks like the blue maybe retained some blue inside the flower, but it went mostly green, which can happen with your blues sometimes. And then some blues look like they're green, and then when they cure, they turn totally blue. So you just never quite know till you test. Oh, silver. Fun. No, just kind of like, you know, rolling hills, little gold fields in the distance. Yeah, nice and fresh. All right, we're getting there. Studio always smells so good after I've made soap. This one, dun, 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 Avocado Bath is the name of this one. And this olivey brown color is actually green matcha tea powder. So it's a natural colorant. And then the other greens are ethically sourced mica powder. And this fragrance oil said that it would discolor to tan. So when I poured it, it was like an off-white cream, and it's already, you can see the brown specks. Part of that is a little bit of the green tea powder, but the rest of it is the fragrance oil. And some fragrance oils will do that. They will totally discolor your soap. This last one we're gonna cut discolors to purple. So you have to really plan out your designs and confirm with your fragrances to see what colors they're going to turn on you or if they behave well. But a lot of them do change the color, so you really got to watch the labels. And Make sure you're not going to get a surprise. I don't know if it smells like an avocado, but it smells really good. Avocado toast. Alright, let's see what she looks like in the inside. Ooh, Mama, I like it. It's fun. That's nice. I'd wash with that. Which is a good thing because I get to wash with all of them. When I first mixed up the matcha powder, it was like a really nice avocado green. It was kind of like that yellowy, just like you see when you cut open your avocado and you've got the different shades of green. That's what I had. Like, it was the darker outer peel and then a little bit of that darker green and then the lighter goldy yellowy green. So it's interesting that it went really brownish, like olive color, but I'm not mad at it. Like, I think it looks pretty cool. We'll see how tan the rest of the soap goes and see how dark it gets. I used the entire thing of the fragrance I had. I just had a little bottle of it, so if I like it, I'll have to order more. Definitely smells good. So far I've only broken one of these strings. They do wear out. I've been really lucky with it. Oh, it's so cool. I love this one. So this last one is the one that discolors to purple. I added these little embeds to the top. They're actually from a previous soap. The embeds have a fragrance, my Carpe Diem fragrance is what I have for that. And then the bar is a duplication of a cologne perfume. I'm actually not sure if it's a men's cologne or a perfume. It's called Fierce Type. I'd have to Google it, but it doesn't smell feminine or masculine. It just smells good. Not everyone will agree with me on this, but I find scents are, you know, what's male, what's female. I mean, there's some that I suppose you can say are men might be more drawn to, and obviously there's some that females might be more drawn to, but I think it's, you know, it's personal taste, it's subjective. I've had men buy my Orchard Harvest deodorant, which I originally thought was like for women, but it just smells good. Like, why can't anyone use it? I think, you know, we get a little hung up sometimes when people come to my booth and are looking for soaps. I never tell them, you know, this is men's, this is women's, because it's not true. You know, you like what you like. Noses, we all have our own sense of smell. I don't think there's any point in getting hung up on some of those things. Just buy what you like. Okay. I'm actually going to cut from the other end first. this mold I have lines drawn on it so I can center my embeds. And I knew that I had, oh cool, I knew that I had this heart centered really good. Look how freaking cool that is! Oh my god, I love it! So, you can see the outer edge, like, is that purpley pink. And that was the cream color. So that's, it's all going to turn that pinky, purpley, and that's why I use the purple embeds and like, oh, it might work out. I think it looks good, even though it's a slightly different purple. Not quite as much lines in some of the center ones. My wire tool didn't want to go in the center. I was really fighting with it. I need to make a new one, I think. It's still funky though. I'm running out of table. So all of my soap is palm oil free, which is nice because it's not impacting the rainforest. But I still get a really nice hard bar. And that's because I use coconut butter. Coconut butter cool, is a really nice hard butter. It's really good for dry skin. It absorbs quickly when you use it in creams and things like that. Oh, I just love that. And it makes a really nice hard bar soap. I've had some other soap makers ask me, you know, how do I make my soap be good and firm without having palm oil? And you just don't need palm oil. Like, it does not have to be in everything. The coconut butter does a really good job. So there you go. You stuck it out with me. Hopefully my phone actually recorded, and we just did 6 loaves of soap. No, 5. I lied. Oh, math is hard. That's pretty cool. So thanks for watching, and if you liked this, let me know. If you liked it but you're like, damn girl, this was long, I can do one at a time. I don't normally make 7 loaves in a day, so just let me know and I'm happy to do more. If you are interested in seeing how I make the soap, I can maybe share some of those too. So again, thanks for watching, and see you at the market. Bye.